Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and The Flash, issue number 33. All right, just first off, right off the bat, on the cover, it states plainly this is a Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. This is part one of this particular tie-in run. All right, there's going to be 2 months in between Dark Knight's Metal issue number 3 and issue number 4. 2 months in between, and this is the first part of what's going to happen in between those. So, but also there's a little bit of clickbait, cover bait, I guess you could say. The Flash does not get one-on-one with not Speed Machine, whatever, Red Death. Does not go one-on-one with Red Death in this. But Flash and Steel are working to try and help Superman to get into the dark universe, the Dark Multiverse. They succeed, but almost immediately afterwards, hell breaks loose. You see a bunch of the different teams, they're working with each other. Dr. Fate and Wonder Woman are together. They're trying to get one place. And over here you got Mr. Terrific is running with the Green Lantern. They're off in space. They got the Plastic Man egg and Doomsday, Deathstroke is running with Aquaman, and they're going towards Atlantis. They're going to try and figure out the problem there. Go and check out Dark Knight's Metal issue number 3 for more on that. Link in the description below. So Flash is like, who should I help next? But the problem is that, nope, Cyborg contacts and says probably one of the scariest things that I've heard Cyborg ever say. And it's robotic death. It's scary the way he says, they're coming for you. I know it sounds like so basic, so blasé, but it's literally like the way that it's phrased. I kind of like took a step back. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. All right. So it's cool that Barry says at one point, in the beginning of this comic, Batman, I've got to, try and help out Batman. He's my friend. He's the guy who's always like, every time I think that things are going bad, he's the guy who'll always say, you just have to run a little bit faster. And I do. And when I do, everything works out fine. That's great. Well, the Doomsday virus version of Batman comes through along with the the Ares version of Wonder Woman? I don't know. There's a whole bunch, so many Batmans. Can't follow them all. And they haven't all been revealed yet. You know what I'm saying? They've been shown, but they haven't had their own solo issues yet. So this dude shows up and he just starts, these guys show up and they start laying waste. They destroy the big machine that's supposed to bring them back. Steel's like, yeah, man, I never liked Batman to begin with. This version of Batman just wipes the floor with him, breaks his hammer in half. Like that hammer was supposed to actually do something against them. Nope. So the Batman who laughs says, listen, I know you guys think that you got something special going on, but here's the funny thing. You know that we've defeated you all before. Remember back in the day, back when we decided to have that plan against you, the Justice League, we defeated the Justice League. We had the plan, and there was a dark time for the JL, right? Well, I've actually been holding back. Imagine if I made a Batcave designed to defeat each and every one of you, and literally one Batcave for each of you. And that's what they show. So now the Drowned goes after Aquaman. The Ares version is going to go, going to go after Wonder Woman. Like, this is, wow. So unfortunately, we don't get that one-on-one that they kind of tease on the very front of this cover, but this is the setup. I do wish they would have done this in a Justice League comic itself, but it's not going to be the case. Anyway, next up, we're going to have the Justice League versus the Dark Knights in Justice League number 32. I think that they should have done this there and let this Flash comic actually be a Flash comic instead of the setup for something bigger, but whatever. And in 2 weeks when this all returns, it's going to be the Flash number 34. It's going to be Black Hole Part 1. So that's interesting. All of this is only going to last this one time, which is good, I guess, because it's good to get back to that. It's almost like the Dark Knight's Metal thing is getting in the way of the current Flash storyline, because the Flash isn't using the dark speed force in this, the negative speed force in this, and that's kind of discerning, but whatever. Whatever. Anyway, so this was a really good comic nonetheless, but it is kind of an interlude that seems more like, just here. They're telling me I got to do this in this comic, so fine, but you're not going to get the modern day Flash. And they do mention things that indicate this is in continuity. Like when Flash goes into the future here and he's like, he sees Iris and excuse me, and Barry, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I killed Thawne." It's like, dude, whoa, okay, so this is how far into the future? Does he have his regular Speed Force powers back? What's going on here? So yeah, a little bit confusing, but whatever. It's still good. The art's amazing. Oh my god, I'm going to give this comic a B plus. This was good. This was a great setup. I just wish that it didn't happen in this comic book. We've already got things going on. And if we're going to have an interlude, let it actually be directly with that Red Death dude. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.